Hello everybody, this is Diane. This is the box I've been waiting for from Jeannie. And this is a box from Julie. They're upside down so you can't see the addresses. But these are two big boxes that were just dropped off on my porch. They both told me they were sending me things. I didn't expect them to come on the same day, but this is exciting. So I'm gonna flip them and move them off camera so we can just investigate them one bit at a time. Let's do Julie's Julie's box first. She put a note on top. Julie lives in Arizona. She said she's just joined the junk journal world after scrapbooking decades ago. She got excited. I don't know if I was the first channel she saw, but she said she loves my channel. And she got excited and she started trolling Goodwill and Savers, and she found these and quickly realized that she was totally ill-equipped to create such lovely pieces of art. I know you'll do these justice. Aw. Aw. Okay. Well, I will get back to you, Julie, on your question. Let's see what she sent me. Oh my goodness. The Big Bernstein Bears beginner books. That's fun. My children used to love the Bernstein Bears. Well, they will be cute. And this would be a cute book journal too. Yes, that would be very, very nice. I think they're all books in here, so I'll just get them all out and we can browse. That looks like everything. This is intriguing. It looks pretty old. A boy and a dog. Look at this circus picture. That's fun. This was written to someone in 1944. Yep, 1944. Beautiful illustrations. There's a sight you don't see every day. An older woman and a clown chatting as they walk up the steps, followed by a little boy and his dog. That's so cute. This is a wonderful book. I've never seen this. Well, thank you for that. That's fun. Then we have Barefoot Abe. So obviously that's Abe Lincoln. Starts right out with his wedding day. Nice line drawings. That's really fun. I love the shape of the book too. And then Are You My Mother? By P.D. Eastman, who was part of the Dr. Seuss book club. This is a 50th anniversary party edition. I remember this book. The copyright's 1960, but this was a 1988 edition. Lots of fun pictures in this book. And The Cat in the Hat, a classic. I could make a journal out of that. That would be fun. Fell Apart, 1957. I like the red, white, and blue of this book. There's a Sesame Street book, What Did You Bring? When my children were little, when my son was a baby, back in 1978, 1979, the grocery store was offering one book, a new book every week. And it wasn't this exact book, but it was about this size. And so when he was maybe He was born in 78, and it was when he was old enough to sit on my lap and listen to stories before I put him to bed. I would read 2 of these books every night. This is 1980, so that's the year my daughter was born. And then when she came along, she joined in on the sitting on my lap and listening to these stories. It wasn't like this. It was not a whole story. It was multiple things. There were just things to read inside the book, and I would read 2 every night. And I did the monster voices too. Sometimes I had a sore throat. My very first Winnie the Pooh, Tigger's Moving Day. I love Winnie the Pooh. This is 1999. And these illustrations are wonderful. Very, very fun. If you've read the original, not the Disney version, but the original A.A. Milne books, they're just so charming. But I love the Disney version too. Thank you so, so much for this nice collection of books that you sent to me, Julie. I'm sorry that you feel like you can't make a journal. If you just change your mind about it, that's one thing. But if you're feeling sad that you feel like you can't make one, I'm sure you could. Talk to me about it. This is from my friend Jeannie. That is just lovely. I'll read this later, but I love that card. Oh my goodness, she sent me a Misty. I've never had one of these. It's a stamp. Put your stamp on it and then you can press it down. Oh, that's going to be so helpful. I can't wait to play with that. That's really cool. Thank you. I see something else I'm excited about in here. I've been seeing ads for this on my Facebook. Oh, she did tell me she was sending some sprays. I got a couple little packages there. This is not a cheap item. Neither are these. None of it is. What a good friend you are, Jeannie. Look at this. It's the color cube. Sarah Renee Clark. I keep seeing this on Facebook every day. And I didn't want to pay for it. Let's investigate what these color cubes are. Now, I will watch back all of that I just did because there was a lot of moving and thumping. So if anything was too loud, I will edit it out. But now this is what Jeannie sent me, the color cubes. And we are going to see exactly what they are. Try to open it without slitting the box. That's a lid right there, so I'm going in between. Well, I can because she's been very generous over the years. Look at this. I just love these boxes. Look, it's on all sides. Okay. Can I get the lid off? Now, I'm going to have to watch. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to watch her videos to see. I'm sure that these are to be inspirations for color combinations for art. And I love these. And I would look at them. I didn't really investigate them. I see the ads and then I kind of scroll past them. I clicked on them a couple times just to see what they were. And I thought this would be really fun to tuck into a junk journal. And then I thought, but that they're for inspiration, and I wouldn't want to put the cards in something and lose them. So I will play with these as color inspirations. I think that's the purpose. There's nothing here instruction-wise, or even, you know, this is what these are for, and this is why I designed them. They're just boxes of cards. Look at that. Aw. So who would think to put these colors together? But there are photographs that show how nicely the colors work together. So it's something that you wouldn't maybe think about putting together, but this would inspire you. I don't know what these numbers relate to. Is there a collection of paints that these are the numbers for, the names of the paints and the numbers? I don't know. So I thought that there was warm and cool, but there seems to be warm. There's cool and there's warm. So I don't know. Oh, look, here's an instruction card. I overlooked it. I have other things to look at too. Okay, using a color palette. Palettes can be used for so many creative projects, so this would be a color palette. And there are no specific rules on how to use them. You can use as few or as many colors as you like. You can use them strictly as a limited palette, or you can use them as a starting point and add your own colors to expand the palette further. The purpose of these palettes is to provide inspiration and to help reduce the creative block that comes in the process of choosing colors, so you can focus on the rest of your creative process with more confidence. The colors on the back of each card are printed to the edge, so you can place them right up against your media to match the colors as closely as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect for your final result to look good, so don't worry if you don't have a scientific level of color matching skills. Each card also includes a 20% tint and 20% shade of each color. Okay, so this is amber, and it has tint and shade included. Tint and shade. Interesting. Now, color names. The color names provided are an approximate description of each color as categorized in the color catalog. There are over 1,000 color categories included, but you may find the same color listed twice for slightly different colors, where those colors were best categorized together. As there is no universal naming system for colors, please use these names as a reference only and do not rely on them for accurate printing or color matching. Cool. This was copyrighted in 2023. Look at the other box too. Look at the parrot. Well, this is so much fun. It's just inspiration just looking at them. Okay, we have the same instructions here. Ooh, beautiful. Oh, this is just going to be fun to look at. And I am inspired by colors. Are you? Sometimes when I get out a palette of eyeshadow, it makes me think about the colors that are in this room right here. It makes me want to get in here. I'll look at a couple more and then we'll get into the rest of the stuff she sent. These are numbered so I can put them back where they belong. Well, that looks delicious, but I know there's no recipe on the other side. So we've got some Christmas inspiration there. So cool. So cool. Thank you, Jeannie. I never dreamed that I would own the color cubes. I am so excited. Thank you, Jeannie. This is what I knew she was sending. I think she had duplicates, and these are the Tim Holtz Distress Spritz. So I don't know how they're different from the ones I just got on sale were Tim Holtz. I can't remember what they were called, but they weren't this. She sent me a bunch of them. 12 of them. So we have Lumberjack Plaid, Rustic Wilderness, Salvage Patina, Villainous Potion, Tattered Rose, and Squeezed Lemonade. Broken China, Bundled Sage, Crackling Campfire, Faded Jeans, Frayed Burlap, and Hickory Smoke. Well, you know I have to try a couple. Oh, well, I forgot. I'll have to open. And if you've watched my videos, you know I have a hard time getting the plastic off of these things. But let's give it a shot and be careful not to hurt myself. This one was bubbled up, so it was easy. Oh, and it comes all the way off. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, I can use this one. Wow, I love this color. This one is Broken China. Whoops. Well, if you remember, if you saw a recent video, I showed you an envelope that I had gotten in the mail, and I was waiting for this package to come to show you both at the same time, and now I don't know where I put that envelope. So when I find it, I'll show it to you. This one is Bundled Sage. That looks really cool, and it's got a shimmer to it. So the other ones that I got recently, I got them maybe just before, yeah, it must have been just before Christmas, because I really don't think I've been up there since Christmas. They were on sale, and I bought everything, all the colors they had. And they were Christmas themed colors. So it's really nice. And they're not this, but they were shimmery. They weren't called Distress Spritz. But these are shimmery just like them, so I really don't know what the difference is. But I don't have these colors, so I'm thrilled to have something that's not Christmas color. That's so wonderful. Thank you, Jeannie. Oh, she takes such good care of me. She has sent me so many wonderful happy mails over the years. And we're not done. The item wrapped in the birdie paper was purchased from 11 Dancing Dandelions, and the item wrapped with sari ribbon is something I made. Okay, well, let's open Danielle's first. I'm sure Jeannie knows I'm a fan of Danielle's. I have 3 of her journals. Look at that pretty paper. I'll save that. It's a tissue paper. Well, there we go. What did Danielle make? Oh, I remember this because I bought this card at a vintage shop. It was so cute. And actually, I bought a little notebook that the owner of the shop made. She had this card, and she used a little cinch binder to make a little notebook with it, and I bought the notebook and used it. And I don't know what I did with the cover. I'm sure I have it somewhere. That is so cute. So Danielle must have added the glitter there because mine didn't have that. And she sewed the front and the back to this. I think it's a paper with glitter on it. And this is just the back of the card. How charming. And it's got some pretty colored papers inside. It's just a plain notebook that I can decorate. Oh, she gave me some things to decorate with. Pretty bright colors that complement the cover. Piece of purple with some glitter. This is a collaged card on dyed paper. Danielle, these are so cute. She constructed this house with glued on pieces of colored paper. These are so adorable. Are these stamps or did you draw them? Like that little bird. Let's see. I don't know if those are stamps. They're 2 different stamps because they don't line up. Yeah, they're 2 different stamps, or she drew them. Look at these. These are so fun. I think she drew these. I don't know, but I love them, Danielle. I was just thinking when I was looking through this book, I've been interested in the fodder. They look similar to this, and I've made some, but I wanted to get into making more of it, and I thought I'll make some of that for this. And she got me started on it. I guess we were thinking alike, Danielle. Well, Jeannie, I don't know if you bought this for yourself and then just decided to pass it on, or if you bought it specifically for me. Oh, that's elastic. That's elastic, and I can remove, oh no, that's stitched in. The elastic is just for this. Anyway, I don't know if you bought it just for me or just decided to pass it on, but I am delighted and I thank you. I love it. Now let's see what Jeannie made. This is also a pretty tissue paper with some bird feathers. Jeannie loves birds. A little tiny book with 3 signatures and Tim Holtz fabric on the outside and a beautiful tassel. This is gorgeous. It's got pretty little book corners. And look at the beads hanging out the bottom. There's an owl on there. She must remember that I like owls. Or else she just put one on there and it happens that I like owls. It's got some Tim Holtz ephemera. It's got some trim all along the edges. This is wallpaper. She sent me 2 big wallpaper sample books a few years ago. That was so generous. Not just the giving of like this. This is very generous, but the cost of shipping added to that. It boggles my mind. I would do a lot more Happy Mails. I would send a lot more Happy Mails if it wasn't for the shipping. Little tiny pieces tucked in there. To stamp. Some vellum. Looks like stenciling there. Stamping. It's little tiny collages on these tiny little pages. So that's wallpaper, but it looks like fabric instead of vinyl on the back or whatever. It's not vinyl on the back. It's usually vinyl on the front, and then, I don't know, but this looks different. It's like woven. This is a pattern piece, paper pattern, not a tissue pattern. May 1941. This will just be a little treasured keepsake to look at. Maybe I'll write scripture or something in it. But I'll make sure her name is in it. If she didn't write it, I'll make sure I write down who made it. And then I can remember. Because I always forget stuff. I don't think I would forget that this was from Jeannie, though. And the last signature, pretty picture there. Another page from the 1941 calendar. I'm glad I saved this part for last. Yeah, I don't see her name, so I'll make sure I get that put in here. It's beautiful, Jeannie, and I love that you sent me something that Danielle made too. I just love all of it, and I love the books that Julie sent me. This was really fun. Thank you so much, ladies, and thank you to all of you who subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, I hope that you will. I hope that you will give the videos that you watch a thumbs up and leave a comment, because that really does help the algorithm, and it really helps my business if you at least give a thumbs up, and even better if you leave a comment. And I heard that just leaving an emoji doesn't really do anything as far as improving the algorithm, but writing a comment does. So I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard. So, you know, if you want to help my channel, I don't ask for Patreon stuff. I don't have a Patreon. I don't ask for patrons or the Ko-fi or coffee shop. I don't ask for any of that. But if you could just comment or like or share my videos. I think that would help a lot. All right, so thank you so much, everybody, for all of the support that you provide for me in many, many, many ways. And even if you're just someone who watches without comment or thumbs up or anything, I just appreciate you watching. I truly do. I will see you all in the next video. Come on back and bring a friend. Bye.